back to the Bonomo Show, sponsored in part by Miller High Life. Not really. I wish it was. Miller High Life, you out there, hit me up. Anyway, it's Bonomo Show, episode 5. Tonight, we are cooking something easy, quick, side dish. It's called cheese stuffed garlic knots. Usually I just make garlic knots, but this time I'm pepping it up a little bit. With a little bit of cheese inside of it. This is a great side dish for, spaghetti, lasagna. I mean, this is a great side dish for anything. I mean, you eat this right when you wake up. It don't matter. This shit is delicious. So let's get into it. Cheese stuffed garlic knots. Oh, go! Cooking with Jesse, having a good time. Cooking with Jesse, living the high life. Cooking with Jesse, having a good time. Cooking with Jesse, relax, it's showtime. Alright, we're having a good time, aren't we? Hey! So the ingredients you're gonna need for this, like I said, this is simple. Simple as pie, simple as apple pie, simple as butter, simple as walking to the store and get yourself a Miller High Life, sponsored, hopefully soon, coming soon. Anyway, not yet, but I'm gonna take a little sip. Oh, it's so refreshing, the champagne of beer. Anyway, let's get into the ingredients for this. It's so simple. The first ingredient we're gonna need is some pizza dough. Now this is the same recipe I taught in episode 1, homemade pizza. That half that you didn't use, you can use for garlic knots and make it a pizza garlic knot night. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha! Yeah! Wow! We had the fan on the whole time, we just turned it off. It sounds better now. Pizza dough. If you don't know this recipe, just watch episode 1, you'll get it. You're also gonna need some string cheese. This is mozzarella string cheese, whole milk, because whole milk mozzarella melts better, trust me. You're going to need about 3 tablespoons of butter. You're going to need 3 garlic cloves minced. A tablespoon of dried parsley flakes. And you're just going to need some flour, to handle and roll your dough out. That's easy, right? So simple. Now, let's get into the first step of this recipe. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is get our dough ready. And like I said, this is about half the dough that we made with our pizza recipe in episode 1. So I think we can make about 6 to 8 fairly nice garlic knots with this. Now I'm just going to sprinkle it with some flour so it's not sticking to my hands when I'm messing with it. I'm just kneading it again, kneading the dough. Kneading the dough. Why do you do it? Because you want to get all the air bubbles out and you want it to be a nice consistency for when you're going to roll it out. So I'm just going to knead it a little bit like I'm doing here. Now we're going to sprinkle a little flour on our surface here, our little island that we moved to do this show. It's so nice. And we're going to put it here. Now, you're going to need a dough roller. So fuck you, get a dough roller. Sick of this shit, man. Get a dough roller. Use a wine bottle. I don't care. But what we're going to want to do is roll this into like a rectangular shape. So we can make rectangular, or not rectangular, but we're trying to make, garlic knots. So I'm going to show you how to do that. But what you want to do is make the dough kind of rectangular. So you're going to flatten it out as much as you can. We're rolling it. Not rolling too well today, boys and girls, but we'll get it, we'll get it, we'll get it. Keep rolling, rolling. Limp Biscuit sucks. Alright, so we got our dough rolled out. It's not too thin, not too thick. We got a good rectangular shape here. Flip it over a little bit. I don't know why I just did that, but we're flipping it over, we're moving it around. Keep it going. I gotta roll it out a little bit more. So we rolled out our dough. You're gonna want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees to cook these in, alright? So once we got this thing rolled out into a rectangular shape like I got it right here, we're going to take our string cheese and we're going to open it up, take it out of the package like I'm doing, and you're going to want to cut this in half like I'm doing here. Once you cut it in half, you're going to cut it into little small squares so you can roll this dough into a knot. Okay, so you got your squares of cheese. You're going to put it on your dough like I'm doing, like this. Bling, bling. Then you're going to take your knife and you're going to cut the dough. It's probably going to be, that looks about like 2 inches across on each side. So we're going to cut it down the middle like that. And we're going to, actually I'm going to move the cheese over like this so I can roll it over. So we get a nice, like a cheese log type thing. So I'm just spinning it around to get the cheese inside of the dough like this. And then at the ends you're going to want to kind of twist them at the end like this. And then you're going to take this, make sure all the sides are closed so the cheese isn't sticking out. And you're going to just tie it in a knot like this. And if it don't look like a knot, like that don't look like a knot, but it's pretty much a knot. It don't matter. That's what you want your thing to look like. Just like this. All the cheese is covered with dough. And we're going to put it on a greased baking pan that I got right here. And I used a little Pam Baking Perfect Release non-cooking spray. This stuff is great. It works great for baking. So you're going to continue down and see how many you can get with these garlic nuts. Take your string cheese, cut it in a couple slices, probably about 4 of them. Put it in your dough like this. Don't even cut it, whatever. Just roll it up first. Roll it up. Roll it up. Then cut it. This is a better technique anyway. I like it. Roll it up. Make sure all the cheese is covered. Twist the ends to seal it. Then take that and tie it in a knot. Ah, look at that. Oh, it's a knot. La. Booyah! Another one in. So, what are you going to do? You're going to keep doing it until you got as many garlic knots you can make with all this dough. So keep it going. Grab another string cheese. And keep moving, people.
Gridlock, back up, just stop. About to pop, ready or not, I'm hot. 3rd degree, burn trees on the back streets. Heard of me, I rhyme flow over fat beats. Sheets of paper, try and demonstrate the illest motherfucker in all the 50 states.
Once you got these rolled out and tied up in the knots, you know, it looked like I took a lot of time because, you know, I had to re-roll the dough and everything. But you might have to do that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't take that much time. Just do it, man. It's fun. Anyway, we got these. These are already on our baking pan. It's sprayed with non-stick cooking spray. I got 6 out of this. I thought I was gonna get 8. I only got 6. Doesn't matter. You only need 2 of these per serving. Anyway, we're gonna put this in the oven, 425 degrees for 11 minutes, or until golden brown on the top. So when you got about 3 minutes left, 4 minutes left on the baking time, we're going to make our garlic butter sauce to put on these garlic knots. So we got our butter, we got our garlic, we got our parsley flakes. I'm going to use this Pyrex measuring cup. You can use anything that's microwavable safe. You're going to put the butter in here. You're going to put the garlic in here. And you're going to put the parsley in there. And you're going to put this in the microwave for, I'd say, maybe a minute but just watch it. I mean, all you really want the butter is to melt, the butter to melt, and then you can mix all the ingredients together, and then we're going to toss it with the garlic knots once they're out of the oven. Once your butter is melted in the microwave, you got a nice mixture that's smelling so great. My girls have said it smells so good. So you're just going to take a fork, mix that up, and you're going to continue to wait for your garlic knots to get out of the oven.
Gridlock, don't stop, gridlock, don't stop.
Okay, this is done. I had to wait a little bit longer than 11 minutes to get it golden brown, but these are done now. And there you go. You got your garlic knots. Toasted on the outside. There's a little cheese drizzling out, but don't worry about it. Next step we're going to take is we're going to get a big bowl. If you don't have a big bowl, use a Tupperware. I don't know, I'm a professional, so I got big ass bowls like this. So we're going to put all of our garlic knots right in here. So let's just scoop them out. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, let's get rid of that crusty cheese right there. We don't want that. We want the good looking cheese. That one. Alright. Now we got these in here. We're going to take our garlic mixture with the parsley, mix it around. We're going to pour it right all over all this stuff. Now this smells amazing. Now, next step, we're going to toss them. Now, you could put this in a Tupperware with a lid and just shake it up real good if you're not a professional like me and you can't toss like this. Oh, 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 oh. And that's it, people. These are done. Now I'm going to put these on a plate with a little bit of that Teddy Bonomo's Italian gravy. If you haven't gotten that recipe yet, go to bonomoshow.com and order that masterclass so you learn how to make this gravy. This is cold. This is cold. This is hot. It's great. We done. Garlic knots, baby. Let's eat.
Cooking with Jesse, having a good time. Cooking with Jesse, living the high life. Cooking with Jesse, having a good time. Cooking with Jesse, relax, it's showtime.
I mean, you could put this sauce on a pile of dog shit and it'll still taste good. I'm serious.